go. How you do that?
Lies,
Opinion,
truth,
and substance. Only way you can make sure we're real and give them skills to be optimal.
right. My real son, he tortured some folks.
Hello, welcome to L.O.T.S.
Lies,
Opinion
truth,
and substance. I'm Kanea.
and I'm your man Johnny Q.
Hey, hey, hey. How was your weekend? How was your week?
Oh man, you know I can't complain. I'm joyful.
Me too.
Yes.
Our energies match. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I feel
Why are you
great
so joyful?
because I'm just happy. It's just a happy week.
Happy
Like
week?
life was going great this week. Life is, my ducks are lining up in a row.
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
How?
I'm getting full control of my life.
Oh, gosh.
Before I felt like I was all over the place, but now I feel like my ducks are in a row.
Are you in another relationship or something?
No, I'm with my same school teacher. No new body.
Oh, I tell you
No,
what.
no new relationship.
I tell you what. I think it's some people that should be in a relationship. I wanna give a shout out to all the relationship people out there. You know, I hope y'all doing well for these upcoming, the old pagan holidays. You know.
Oh God.
You know, don't mean to be what you call me? Did you call me
Grinch.
the Grinch? Well, humbug to you all.
Oh God. Oh
But
God.
no, seriously, man, we got some topics for y'all today.
Yes.
And starting off, one that everybody should be teaching their children, but it just don't seem they learning. And matter of fact, it goes.
Which one
It's
is
their
this?
children. Hold on.
Oh.
Because remember, we got some others that's dealing with grown-ups
Okay.
that should have respect and morals.
Wow.
Um,
So our next upcoming video is about.
respect and morals. Morals and
So
respect.
some young man did not respect someone.
Well, yes. No, he definitely didn't respect anyone.
Okay, so Joe is gonna run the video. Let's see who did not respect who.
Go play wherever you're staying.
Wait, so we
So
can't.
which townhouse in here are you visiting?
What's wrong with that, though?
What?
I said, what's wrong with that? Just playing around the neighborhood.
You know what? How do I know that you are not picking on that kid in this bike?
We're not picking on him.
Do I know that? Just
You can
please
ask
go
him.
back to wherever you're coming from. And you put your phone away.
Wow.
Um,
Well, that was the other video. That was the video with the kid, but the one you're talking about is gonna come up next.
right. It's gonna,
But that still was not
yes.
respectful.
No.
That older Karen, as we call them, could not leave that young black man play. She just think like he's gonna take the bike from the other. You see the other little
Yeah.
Caucasian little boy playing?
Yeah,
They're
right,
all
right.
playing in peace.
Right.
She comes out because she see a little black boy. Like, what are you doing here? Or like, what are you doing in this neighborhood?
Right.
Like, why? Why can a little black boy be in your neighborhood playing? Why?
Well, why can't this young man, as I like to state,
Yeah.
all different creeds and colors,
Right.
Why can't this young man? And it's because the respect she grew up with and her
Right.
morals that she definitely had.
Racist.
Right. And it's all wrong. And here it is, it's a trip because the young guy was like, nah, he's not trying to take my bike.
Right.
Why? And yet you still going to go on and cause a scene like,
Right.
nah, what you say is going to be true. These are the things that got Emmett Till killed.
Right.
These are the things that got, man, I wish I could remember the guy. It was back also in the early 60s. He was a war veteran.
Oh.
And I do forget his name. But these are some of the things that get people of color killed.
Yes.
Because you're going to sit here and you're going to be an asinine
Right.
about a situation that isn't true.
A young man.
You know, a child.
Accusing him he might be trying to take the other child's bike.
How do I know you're not trying to take it? What?
What?
Do you hear him screaming?
Right.
Do you see him crying and whimpering?
These kids are playing. Innocent kids.
Right.
Innocent kids.
I mean, it's just, I think people have to really honestly learn what morals and respect is, which bring us to a next video for y'all.
Mm-hmm. This one is opposite. This one is opposite.
I think it is best to let them see it first.
Right.
5'6", 300-pound Antonio Mosley charged her. Little did he know she was a high school softball player, a 65-year-old slugger.
I took that bat and hit him upside a paya. He said, "Oh!"
That's when police say 5'6", 300-pound Antonio Mosley charged her. Little did he know she was a high school softball player, a 65-year-old slugger.
I took that bat and hit him upside a paya. He said, "Oh!"
That's when police say
Yo, I could watch that over and over again. She said, "Paya."
You have to thank God that she
God.
really just wasn't the older woman to just lay down.
Right. That'd be me.
You know.
That gonna be me.
It's just, I mean, where is your respect? Where are you couldn't have been raised with no morals.
No.
She had to knock sense back into you that you already supposed to have.
Right.
You really woke up that morning and think it was going to be okay to violate this older woman. Like you ain't even in her age group. So that's one that should help you know better. Mm-hmm. Two, you're going to violate this person's space. America, we're seeing this over and over. Hold on, stop. We're not going to even say it just America. The world, we're seeing this over and over. It's a repeat after repeat after repeat. People, you have to start treating others as if you want to be treated. And every person you run across isn't the person who wants to offend. So let's say it that way.
Right.
The person who wants to offend somebody else on another scale, just like he was coming to violate this woman. God knows do what. We don't know what this 300-pound
I'm
man
so
is.
happy that she had that bat, and she used to be a slugger. She used to play softball. See? You never know who you're going to encounter.
And not only that, what's the best part though, Cameron?
What?
You know what the 300-pound get a shot at?
What?
He get a shot at still living and learning from this situation. Yeah, seriously. Because it had to been a woman who really felt threatened.
And he got arrested, right?
Right. He did
and
get arrested.
he's in. I'm sure he's in the pen saying this.
What?
Could you not believe a grandma got me?
Hell, everybody.
I hope he was bleeding. I hope he have stitches. I hope his head is bumped up. I hope he learned his goddamn lesson, fool.
Well, a fool is what he is. And hopefully nobody else take that notion.
Right.
Seriously, man. This is getting out of control, which brings us to the very next thing again. Oh, boy.
But we have to let my little black boy sing for us, because this is what the young youths of America go through. Play this lovely, lovely young man. Look at this.
I'm a young black man doing all that I can to stand. Oh, but when I look around and I see what's being done to my kind, every day I'm being hunted as prey. My people don't want no trouble. We've had enough struggle. I just wanna live. God protect me. I just wanna live. wanna live.
Have to play that for the black youths. I love it. He touched my soul. I watched that like a million times. You know?
So what did you get out of it?
I got out of it like exactly what happened with that other young boy when the Karen came out, the older Karen. Like, he just want to play.
Right.
He just want to live.
Just wanna live.
But look, he's being preyed on already.
Right.
That's what he's singing about. That young man singing about the situation that happened earlier with the other young guy just trying to play, and a white older Karen just come out like, what you doing here? Why you playing in this neighborhood? You trying to steal his bike, you know? And this is this young boy singing. Like, saying that's what we go through. That's what the young youths go through, you know?
And it is on both sides of the ball.
Right.
You know, and it starts in the home as well as our system. You know, those two are really compounded in one, because the homes are following what the system has in play.
Right.
And it is what you're saying. You know, why here in 2021 we got a child singing about
just trying to survive.
trying to survive when he ain't nowhere near born Martin.
Nope.
Or he isn't nowhere near born when Martin died. Why is that? This world got to start having some changes in it.
You know what I be saying to myself? Like, all the older Karens like that, I just can't wait for them to die off. And I hope they didn't pass on their hate to their grandkids or their kids, so it could just stop. You know, it has to stop somewhere down the chain of command. You know, that's why I'm happy, like, the younger youths to today, the millennial kids, they're trying to make a change.
They are.
A lot of Caucasian kids that are like 16 to 21, the millennials, they know better now. Even if they have grandparents or parents that were racist, they trying to break that cycle.
That's true.
You know, they're trying to break. That's why so many interracial relationships right now and stuff, because they're breaking the cycle of all of that. You know?
Well, I'm glad one thing, you know, at least we have some people of the youth, like you're saying, you know, they're definitely standing on the principles of morals and respect.
Because they're learning on their own.
Yes. You know, these are the teachable, valuable moments.
Right.
And we have to get people to understand what they are and why they should be living on these standards.
Right.
Here it is, face to face again. You know, I had another subject I was going to bring up. Here it is now. You supposedly have the KKKs recruiting on college campuses. You know.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
But you know what's the trip hard though here, Campbell?
What?
Even dealing with that. When we talk about morals and respect, how do you even get on this campus? Because it ain't like you coming down to a white community college.
Didn't you say they smelled shit on the wall or something on the door?
Yes. You know.
What campus is this? Because we didn't. I don't know.
Well,
I didn't know we was going to talk about this.
Well, no, we weren't, but it just hit my mind. You know, it just
the respect and the moral stuff, because the racism do come from that group too.
Well, I mean, it is that's how America was breeded.
Right.
You know, as what we learned through history. You know, once the colonizers.
Yeah.
You know.
I love that terminology.
Yes, you know, I mean, it is true. You know, you have people who did damage to another people to be the superior one. People, you can't have morals and respect when you want to be superior to another people. You know, and this goes for the black groups too. You know, whether you're Islam, whether you're part of the Israelites, you know, the so-called 5%ers, you know, this go for y'all too.
I like the Israelites.
You know, listen, my whole thing is you want to play a superiority on another human being. You know, I don't like what they did to my forefathers. You know, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I get a chance to make a change here.
Right.
And that change is, I don't want to be superior over no one but my children.
Right.
I only want to be superior over a child because we're not peers anyway.
Right.
I don't need another one of my peers trying to be superior over me in a dominant way. I can follow a chain of command. I have no problem with that. But when you're going to dominate me to make me feel less than, here's a problem.
Right.
This is the problem we have in America.
Right.
These are the clips we just showed to people.
Right.
People want to be superior over others.
Right.
And we're instead of digging a hole that we're eventually not going to be able to climb out of, it's going to cause death for a lot of people.
Been caused a lot of death.
Yeah, but it you know, that takes us back to Cameron with when you go to the Rittenhouses, you know, and the other young boy shot up the school and killed the people up in Detroit, the Edwards. You know, here, these are children.
No morals and respect again.
And you don't put a gun, no, let's say it correctly. You put a loaded gun into a child's hand. And you said it's okay for you to do whatever you can do with that loaded gun.
Yes.
What do we expect to happen?
We're going to go shoot up the school.
You know, but eventually somebody's going to say, nah, we got to fight back.
Right.
And when this fight back happens, people are going to pick a side. And when these sides get picked, a lot of people in the middle are going to get hurt.
Right.
And that's where I'm going with this.
Right.
Parents better start teaching these young ones morals and respect. It's going back to training all over again.
I'm going to get you a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's going back to training. No matter how bad you try to make it sound good over here, and you know, if we're at a bill Senate hearing, guess what? You know, you're going to place this bill for this. You're going to implement this for this over here for the children. It's still going to lead back to the same thing.
Respect and morals.
We back at the beginning.
Right.
Y'all people, my people out there, no matter your color, creed, I have to always remind y'all, no matter, you got to get this stuff right. Which brings us
now to the good topic that I like.
Oh, shit.
Can you really love someone and still cheat? How you know you truly love someone, and is it enough? So we'll start with can you love someone and still cheat?
Can you?
Yes, you can.
And why is that?
Because sometimes you're cheating not because you don't love that person. Sometimes you're lacking something, and maybe you wasn't immature enough to bring it to the table. Like you said, sometimes you have to bring stuff to the table. Because you could love someone so much that you don't want to hurt their feelings. Like you might be like, man, I love this person, we've been together, but some stuff is missing. And sometimes you tell yourself, why are you not maybe even mature enough to bring it to the table? Like, okay, maybe you're not having oral sex properly enough. Maybe you're not dicking it down good enough. Or maybe your kiss isn't the greatest. You know? Maybe you're not hugging enough. Maybe you're not giving them that moral support enough. You're lacking. That doesn't mean you want to leave them because you already love them. You already been with them. Maybe sometimes people get comfortable. Like the first 6 months of everything is good. The first 6 months is the best. We call it the honeymoon. It's the best. You're dicking them. And then after a while, stuff fades away. And then you come into routine. And then a year go by, 2 years go by, and then it's just that you're with the person, and it's just like, stuff is missing. But you're not mature enough, maybe, I'm going to say that, to say it, because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But you don't know. You're not hurting their feelings. They might actually want to know.
So is it that you're not mature in the growth to have the discussion? Or is it you just don't want to hurt the feeling?
Both. But that's not a good excuse either, because you're supposed to be mature enough to have a conversation with your spouse.
Okay.
You don't understand?
So, I mean, I'm getting it, but...
So what about you? Do you think you have loved in your life? Mm-hmm. You have cheated in your life. Mm-hmm. And when I say, you know what? I don't want to say the word cheat because it's not really cheating because you're not married.
Well,
what do you consider cheating then?
Cheating is just giving a person your word and you
violate it. Okay, so then it's cheating, whether you're married or not.
Right.
So you gave the person your word. So when you give a person a word, do you sit down verbally and say, listen, we are in a committed relationship. You don't fuck out, I don't fuck out. Does it have to be said, or is it you supposed to be mature enough to just know this is what this is?
No, it needs to be said.
It needs to be said.
Yeah, it needs to be said. You know, it's like a contract.
It's like a contract.
Yeah, it's like a contract.
It needs to be said. You can't just assume we are in a committed relationship.
No.
Even if we've been together for years.
No.
Even if we've been together for years, sharing the bed, doing things,
I mean, for years,
it has to be said.
I mean, the reason it needs to be said, you know, it's just like me, you know, for years, you know, I've had 3 to 4 women, mm-hmm. you know, at this time for years, to where I really dealt with those 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean years.
So, and that's cheating. No, because you didn't say I'm committed to you.
Well, no. They knew it.
Okay, they knew you had other women.
Right, they knew
it.
What would have made it a cheat if I never gave them the option to know it?
Okay.
You know, and then here it is. I'm just playing like they the only one.
Right. That's the part. That's the dangerous part when you're making someone believe they're the only one, but they're not.
Can you really love someone and cheat?
You can.
It is a possibility, but this the whole thing. How long are you cheating? It
could be one night stands. This is not like a longevity. It's just one night stands. Have you ever seen that movie, Indecent Proposal?
Right.
Like that. Let's say it's like that. It's not like, oh, you like somebody else and you want to be with somebody else. It's for money. It's a money situation. No love. Just money. No feelings. Even if they're texting you and they might want to be with you again, it's about money. Yeah, it's not about, oh, you want to leave your spouse for that person. It's just money. No feelings.
I'm going to step out here on the line. I'm going to step out here on the limb.
Okay.
And I'm going to say it is a possibility.
Okay.
But if me and you have said to each other, hey, we really love each other and we're going to give this a shot, then I'm going to go with no.
Okay.
No, you can't love and cheat. Now,
I've known 1 million people who have loved their spouse and cheated.
No, they didn't love the spouse then.
Yes, they did.
See, because love stops you from that.
No, it don't.
Hold on, let me say it this way.
It's greed. This is the Sodom and Gomorrah we're living in. I keep telling you.
No, listen.
Greed.
Listen.
And I'm going to be honest and tell you, I have loved and cheated.
Then you didn't love him.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Still, yes.
Do you know what love is?
Okay. Well, guess what? This is how we different. And I'm happy this is opinions. Because I'm telling you, I have been in love and cheated. I didn't cheat because I didn't love him. I cheated for the greed of money.
Oh, okay.
I didn't leave them and say, oh, I'm just leaving you because I don't love you no more. No. One night stand, money, gone. No care about that person no more. Even shared the money with my spouse. How about that? Okay?
Listen, what did old girl say on the movie? Love should have brought your ass home last night.
Yeah, but sometimes in relationships, and this is what I honestly feel, and everybody know this about me. I can take my relationship seriously all day, but I take it more serious if we live together. It makes me feel like that's what you really want. Like, how long are we going to shack up for? You be with somebody 4 or 5 years. Yeah, y'all don't live together yet?
Yeah, but you didn't say that, though.
No, I'm just saying. I'm adding stuff to the pot.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like, it's a lot behind stuff. Like, you could be with somebody. Remember, we never said how many years somebody's with somebody. I'm not saying 6 months. Let's say you were somebody for 5 years. You say you're committed to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you never met their parents. Maybe you never met their family. 5 years, you're not living together, but you're committed. You're just having sex. You're being with each other. Like, is it really substance in that? Like, where's the substance? Where's the substance? Where's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I deal with a guy, I meet their parents. They don't care if I'm a dancer or not. I meet their parents. I meet their family. So now I feel more secure.
Right.
I've met their kids. I feel more secure. If certain things ain't in place, you're not going to feel as secure. Especially if you're with someone for years and years. You haven't come over that threshold yet. So that means you're going to feel like this isn't really a relationship. This might be a fuck shit. This might be just we're having sex.
So, okay. So can we agree with this then?
What?
Does love supposed to teach you how not to cheat? Even
It's
if you
supposed
started
to.
out cheating.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
So again,
but it has to be a level of love. Is there levels to love? Of course there is.
No,
it's just one love.
It's just
There's
one
no
love.
levels.
For God so loved the world.
Okay, because
No,
I know
just
people
one
who
love.
be like, I love you a little bit. Some people be like, I love you a lot.
Listen. Love is you try or you will do the things you normally wouldn't do.
So
Like-
can love make you forgive someone?
Yeah.
Of course, and that's what I'm talking about.
Of course. Without question.
Because men have cheated on women so many times and they have forgave. Like next week when we talk about Lil Duval,
Yeah.
like the producer was saying, like Joe was saying, it's a lot behind of that. People just think it's, oh, you got a ring and this is it. No, she been through some shit. It wasn't this easy road. So I'm just saying, for nobody is an easy road.
Right.
But do you think it is good when people go to counseling or therapy to try to make it work?
Yes.
Because you want to make it work.
Yes.
You don't want to lose the person, whether you cheated or not. It could be other things wrong in the relationship. I think therapy is a good idea.
It is. It is. It's an awesome idea because you don't have all the knowledge to sustain this relationship. Now the question
Right.
is, are you going to do what does therapy provides you to do?
Are you going to do the work? Because
Yeah.
you want to keep your spouse. You don't want to break up.
Right.
You want to keep your spouse. You love them enough. You see? You love them enough to put the work in.
So that gives me a question for you because you was once married.
Yes.
So why you didn't go to therapy?
We didn't have to go to therapy. I divorced him on site.
Then
No, we was
Wow.
together because when we got married, I told you, we had the vows when you got married, and then I had my own vows.
but your vows don't matter.
Yes, it did.
What
To
I'm
me,
saying,
it
okay,
did.
okay, let's do it this way. If you ever got married again,
Yes.
you know, God with.
Would I put my disciplines on it again? Yes, I will.
So why would you even consider therapy?
I don't know. I never said I consider therapy with my
Would
husband. I
you
didn't have
consider?
to.
Okay, and you,
I didn't have to
if
consider
you got
therapy.
married now, and you
Right
and your
now?
husband went through was thinking about, in other words, y'all don't want to split.
Okay.
Y'all want to do what it takes to.
Yes, I would go to therapy. Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes, I
so
would.
your own vows, are you saying now? Would your own vows still be in play or no?
What's my what?
Your own vows.
Oh, my own vows.
Yes.
Yes, if
I
you
said
mess up
vows,
one of
I'm
those
sorry,
vows.
yeah,
Yeah, if you mess up one of those vows that I created,
Mm-hmm.
because that the vows that we follow by God or whatever, I'm his image. I'm in his image, so I could create my own vows. I don't care what you said. But my vows was like this. If you cheating wasn't even on my list because you could forgive a cheater. I'm talking about other stuff was on the list that happened. That's why I got divorced. I know it said honor and stick by them, but I feel like this life is short, and some things I just can't do. I would never do time. You go to jail, you're on your own.
Wow. What if he got falsely arrested?
The only way you can go to jail and I wait for you if someone has molested your child and you did something to them and you go to jail. If you was trying to rob a bank for our family wealth and you got away or maybe didn't get away but you tried to get the bag, I might do it. But if you go to jail for ignorance, I'm not waiting for you. Wow. And you could ask me what ignorance is if you want.
I mean, I got a million.
You have to be
things.
good cause. It can't be no foolish foolery.
What,
you cannot go to
what
jail.
What if he was innocent though?
He's not. They wasn't innocent. That's why I left him.
No, I'm just curious.
He wasn't innocent.
No, I'm just saying. What if he was framed and was innocent or anything?
Framed on something. Yeah. We have proof that he was framed. Of course, I'll wait for you. But if you're not, but we had the proof that you wasn't framed. You was a dumbass, and you went to jail for being a dumbass, and you lost your wife for being a dumbass.
See, I want people to really. I'm trying to get people to really understand this point.
Because I understand, you respect the marriage. I get it. Because once you get married, I'm sorry for her, because she ain't never leaving you. She ain't never going nowhere. You're going to hog tie her, all type of stuff.
No, I ain't going to have to do none of that, because, I mean...
If she want to leave you, then...
She'll just die lonely and dead broke.
Okay.
You know, I mean, that's just what it is. You know, I don't care if she Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
You know, you can have all the power you want in this world. Mm-hmm. See... The thing that Oprah Winfrey, all the great women that, the Sade's, whoever y'all want to name. Mm-hmm. You may have all the power. You may have all the influential people. Mm-hmm. But see, it's something that I'm never going to mention on air. It's just something I got that it's going to hog tie you.
Okay.
It's going to automatically do it to you.
Okay.
You're going to do it to yourself. And you're going to always be in a disarray. Period. Point blank. Yes, I know what it is that
you're bringing to the table.
Yeah, to put you in that situation. Mm-hmm. You're in one of these situations where money is no good.
Okay.
Not dealing with me.
Okay.
Money is no good. So I can respect if you just got to go outside this household. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can do that. You got to be right back at this household. See, I'm not finna go through, and it's not going to be an all time, all the way thing. You know, you're not going to always be able to do this because I'll forgive you.
Right.
You best believe this is going to be very limited.
Oh, God.
In other words, you better make sure this is your last and only. Because I have things in place.
Yeah.
That it's going to hurt you a lot more than it hurt me or this family.
But people have a lot of what I call demons.
Yeah, they do.
With them.
They do. But
that's try to get the demons off. Demons be attached. You try just like somebody like I don't really consider cigarette a demon, but for some people cigarettes are a demon.
Yes.
So they can't stop smoking.
Right.
And they be like, why can't I stop smoking? Why I can't stop smoking weed? Why I can't stop smoking cigarettes? Why I can't stop smoking taking heroin in my arm?
Right.
Because it's a fucking demon.
It is.
You understand?
It's a vice that is...
Getting money is a demon sometimes too. Because sometimes you do anything for it.
That's true.
And it's not good.
No.
But it's a demon.
What?
Sometimes it's the power of getting the money. This it's a demon. When I trap. Yeah. And lately trap been so good because I've controlled my situation. Mm-hmm. Now that I control my situation, the trap has gotten greater. Gotcha. Feeling better. I'm getting more money because I'm controlling the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to put certain things in place. So, again, everything is demons. I don't want these demons around me, though. I don't want the demons on me.
So a person...
I want to turn... I swear to God, I'm ready to turn a Christian. I'm ready to, just give myself to the Lord.
Really?
Yeah.
Amen.
I'm ready to just... I can't wait to leave the trap. You don't understand.
Wow. Joe, you might have to double that. One more time, Joe. Hey, ain't nothing like giving yourself to the Lord.
I know.
Oh, seriously.
And I'm not gonna be one of those godly person that's gonna be just pushing God on you every minute.
No,
I'm gonna just follow what I believe.
That's right.
And you know what I'm saying? I just want to be pure and just forget about my history and just try to move on and be a better person.
Listen, that's what any person with common sense would want.
That's what I want.
I mean, we fight those battles every day.
Yeah.
And that's why we're sitting here talking about, of this particular topic. Can can you cheat and still love? You know, I do know without knowledge, without the knowledge of why you may cheat and still want to be in love with that individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the knowledge, that's why I say yes, it is possible.
Right.
I'm still
maybe you really don't know what love is. Sometimes people, you could be old, 20, you could be 70, and still really never know what love is.
Right.
Or what it entails. True. You might think you got it right, but you be like, nah, you don't got it right. You don't got it right. But when you wake up out that coma, and you realize that you could possibly maybe lose the love of your life, that shit changes you. It changes you.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't want people to still. I don't want people to think all the time you got to lose something to earn, to basically know the respect of it.
But that's what happens in the world.
Yeah, it does happen.
It's so sad. And that's like my ex-husband. God rest his soul, and R.I.P. But he regret what he did because he lost me. You get it?
Yes.
He regretted it because he knew when it happened he was going to lose me because he already knew what we had put in place. And he knew when I said it, I was going to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said, if you do this, this is what's going to happen. And he knew it. So,
So
we could have went to counseling. We could have made it work, I'm sure. But at that point, I guess no. Okay,
so based on the things you've learned now since we've been at this with the people,
right?
Would you recommend, the way you're looking now on social media, out in the world, would you really recommend a lot of these youngsters get married the way they're having their engagements now? Like, for instance, young Dirk and what is it?
The young lady.
Aria, yeah. How you know you truly love someone, and is it enough?
It's a feeling. When you start calibrating in your brain, like, yo, this person is worth it. This person is worth for me to give them all of me, even if you fucked up. Give you all of me. They deserve the best in me. I think you have reached that pinnacle of good love because you are willing to make all the sacrifice. You're willing to do anything to make it work. Like, it's easy for people to break up and find someone else.
Right.
It's easy. You can break up and be like, oh, I get a boyfriend the next day. It's cool. A guy can break up with you and be like, oh, I get another chick the next day. I look good. I look sexy. But is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be good for you? Like, how you felt about that person that you really love? You know what I'm saying?
So, let's go back to your first situation versus what you know now.
Yes.
Would you still want to have that same vow that you had personally in place?
At that time in my life, and looking back at it now, I could have forgave him because... But he knew what we had planned. And to me, I think it was more of a destruction of my mind of, I had the perfect marriage. When I tell you, everything under us was relationship goals. And it wasn't no pressure because it was so easy for us. People used to be like, relationship goals. I used to be like, this ain't no pretend. This is some real shit. We're just, and we're not posting everything. We're just posting us going to church. We're just posting us with the kids. You know what I'm saying? We're just doing regular shit. Not even nothing crazy like people do on social media. Just regular, normal, everyday. And people just loved it. And I felt like he destroyed what we had built. And I think I went through maybe a depression or a breakdown.
Right.
And I was so angry that you destroyed our perfect home. And that made me into a real demon. And I was just like, now I got to be alone for all these years.
Wow.
Now I got to be alone for all these goddamn years. After you done gave me this perfect life. You done gave me this perfect life.
And then they got snatched away.
Then they got snatched away because you was a dumbass.
But, yeah, you got angry and sinned against him.
No, I didn't sin. I just didn't be with him anymore. I didn't sin on him. I was so celibate and alone for a long time because it killed me when that happened.
Did you ride with it?
Ride with what?
Did you ride with the late Mr. Jefferson?
No.
For better or for worse?
No.
So you did
I
what?
didn't, because that wasn't in my vow. I said, better for worse does not contain this. Sorry.
Well, again.
Like I said, I made my own vows. Sorry.
But I'm just pointing out. See, the reason I point this out.
And you know what, maybe I didn't love him enough. Maybe I didn't love him enough to stay. You know, like right now, the person I'm with, I love them enough to do anything for them. So, you know, if they leave me, I'll be devastated.
Wow.
You know,
Really?
I might be in one of these buildings back here. I love him enough. You know, even if I fucked up, trust me, I love that man enough. So, if he was to ever leave me or anything, I'll be sorry for the world or for the next person. I won't even think I want to be in love no more. I would give up on love. If me and the person I'm with right now break up, I would never want to love in life again. The next person after him will have to be, oh my God, I don't know what they're going to have to do to get me. They're going to have to maybe jump off a roof in a parachute, all type of thing, because I would be done with love.
Really?
Yeah, I would be done with love if the person I'm with, me and them break up. So the person I'm with now, I would do everything to stay with them. I don't give a damn.
That's very
Deep.
Interesting.
I know.
Yes.
He's put it on me, baby. He's put it on me.
Wow. How did this even come about?
I've been with him for 3 years.
Okay.
I've been with him for 3 years. I mean, everything could be rocky, up, down, but we've been dealing with each other for 3 years. You know? I would marry him tomorrow.
Wow.
But I don't do proposing to men.
No.
I don't do that. But I would marry him tomorrow, live in a big house, happily ever after, if he would have allowed it. But I'm not proposing to no man.
That's right. You know? Don't do it.
I'm not proposing to no man.
Yes.
You know, and then this man will get all of God vows.
Wow.
Yes, Mr. Hawkins will get all of God vows.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Hawk. Hey. You have swooped in.
Yes. He has taken my heart.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
You know,
and I love nobody more than I've ever loved anybody. He's the one.
He's the one.
Yes.
That's what. Okay. Now the question is, does he know you the one for him?
Well, I would hope so. But if it's not, again, I said, if it doesn't work out, this will be it for me.
This will be it.
Yes. So he better watch out, because I'm never leaving him.
Would y'all be going to counseling before y'all say I do? If I do came into play?
Of course I would want to go counseling with him. Because I got demons.
How much counseling? I'm just saying, if you had to estimate. Let's say y'all.
I don't know if I could put a time on the counseling.
No, I'm just saying. Let's say next year, this time, he popped the question. You say okay, which would be 2022 of December. How much counseling, just an estimate time, do you think? Have you even thought enough what the counseling you know what he's gonna need to deal with you, and the counseling you gonna need to deal with?
Yes.
How much time do you think? And what type of counseling? So those two things that I know people in America are gonna want to know. How long?
I can't say how long, because we already know each other, and I already know him, he knows me, but I have demons.
Right. What about him?
He might have little demons too, but we will find out. Like we talk already, and I know my demons. He has his demons. We will try to like diminish our demons together.
Okay.
You know, and move forward.
So this is what you and Mr. the late Jefferson couldn't get to.
Right.
Man.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
I dig that.
You got it.
And I really hope you people are really learning something here today, because that's what's going on in a lot of households.
Yeah.
You know, the communication. You know, I remember a woman a while back. She was telling me, she was like, man, you're a bad communicator. And that's because in my lifestyle, I couldn't communicate. See, she knew some things, but I was telling her in so many words. At the time where I was, you know, I was like that crack addict. I was going through a withdrawal of the game.
The game.
You know, I was going through a withdrawal. You know, I'm kind of one leg in, one leg out. And at that time, my mind was still, it was at the point to where I can't talk to you. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know if I'm really about to commit all the way back in, right, or if I'm finna come out. Right. So really, I can't, what I should share with you, I can't share with you.
Right.
It wasn't that she wasn't good enough.
See?
It was honestly, I wasn't good enough because I couldn't share it.
I know exactly what you mean.
You know, I you know, the game say you can't do this. It's rules that you may see every other man violate. But I know in this side of the game, I can't violate it because it could cost me something and then put you in a predicament to cause you something, but you don't even know it because right, you know something that you shouldn't even know.
Right. This game or this word is just...
You know, it is real.
It's real.
But people who are civilians, it's crazy. They're not even part of the game. A lot of them don't even play the game. Right. But I you know, listen, I have to throw this in there so people understand why God say you got to control your subjective thought, right, that makes you even guilty. Right. You got to find a way to block that out. See, listen, a civilian who ain't into nothing, mm-hmm, but they could just have a subjective thought. Right. That subjective thought make them a bad communicator with their partner. But they ain't understanding the subjective thought that you've been having, which you won't communicate with your partner because you think it's going to make you guilty, has a friction in your home or household. Right. Just the thought of it. You ain't even never went through the action. Right. People don't even understand that. It starts, see, that's just how fast the enemy works. Right. You just been thinking of something, but you can't communicate it because you feel that your partner is going to make you guilty of it. Because you know your partner may not even, one, you don't even understand the thought. Right. Two, your partner going to look at you like, damn, maybe there's some shit you really pulling. Right. You telling me in an indirect way, but oh, nigga, all this shit going on out here in the world. And vice versa. The woman like, I can't tell my husband I've been, for some reason I'm thinking of 20 vaginas. You know, like, this nigga ain't gonna understand. Like, I don't even know why I'm having these thoughts. Right. But I can't. Because they're the demons. He can't. And again, this is something spiritual. But everybody has been taught to look at this in a fleshly manner. Right. And see, this is why God tell you, you got to check your thoughts. Right. Your thought make you guilty before you even go into an action. Right. This is why I will say the maturity that God has allowed you to grow with. Yes, you know, that's most definite. It is great. That's because most definite. We be thinking here. Because I'm willing to give my whole soul to Him. Hey, why not just give your word? My word, my soul, everything. My soul is His already anyway. Oh, Lord, have mercy. That's going to be another one of our topics one day. Right. But without giving my heart, my mind, everything, I just want to be good. I've been demonished too long. Oh, I've been a demonish child too long. And the errors of my ways could cause me a lot. So I just want to just lay it on the table and be like, Lord, just take the wheel, Lord. Now I truly understand when they say, Lord, take the wheel. Well, see, I just want to make sure that you and him, that he wants the same thing you want. Because this is where a lot of relationships go. Listen to me, even if he doesn't, I'm okay with that. I have had so much maturity and experience in my life that if he didn't want it, it's cool with me. Like I told you, after him, it will be no more. But why are you going to, listen, why are you going to even put that as a statement? Because I'm telling you, I know me. And let's say me and him break up, right? A year go by, I'm just not doing anything, not even caring about relationships, focusing on my career, my book, all the things that I got in place. I would just put all my energy into that. Then if 2-3 years after that, I meet someone and love happens again, I hope it's just as great as the love I have now.
I would pray that it's the same.
But see, listen. This is what I want people to understand. And it doesn't usually happen the way I'm about to describe it.
Exactly.
But it doesn't rule out that it doesn't either.
Right.
What if you let this man go tomorrow, which is Wednesday? Even though you're not ready to receive it because of what happened, but the true man walk up to you on Thursday.
How would I know? I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't accept it.
That's the
because
question.
it would be blocked. I would be put up a block already.
But see, that's the question I really wanted you to ask. Okay. How would you know?
I wouldn't know because I would have a block up.
Right, but this is what I want people to understand. You have to be prepared for this. This is why God tells you.
And I would block it because I won't be prepared.
And this is why God tell you, do not give mankind all of you.
Well, I'm not giving nobody all of me. I'm just giving them enough of me.
Right.
You know? And I never knew God said that.
Yes.
You have to show me that in the passage.
Yes, I will.
I didn't know God said don't give somebody all of you. Because that's how they say never trust no one.
Right.
It's kind of like that. So
yes.
I understand.
Well, see.
Because when you give people all of you, I think that's when people go crazy.
True.
Some people literally be like, oh my God. That's when you see that heartbreak and then you see snapped.
Right.
They snapped. You know, so I get it. I understand giving the all because when you give somebody all, there's nothing left.
Yeah.
So I understand not giving all. I get it. But I wish you could give all.
Yes.
So the person know that you truly, you know.
Well, I mean, a person is going to know that anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know a young lady right now, honestly. And I can honestly say, you know, I know.
Right.
You know, I know now and I know down the road that really she's serious.
Right.
You know, I can honestly say that.
Yeah.
You know, I can see by the...
But sometimes you're not ready.
That's true. And that's why now on things I could communicate.
Right.
You know, I can because I saw this with a woman before her.
Right. So you know the look.
Yeah.
You should know the actions.
Right. And I don't have to open up my Pandora's box.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I got nasty Pandora box.
Right. But I'm choosing to.
Nasty Pandora box.
You see, but I'm making no choice to.
Right.
But I'm making no choice because I see her in that way.
Right.
You know, it's step by step.
Right.
You know. I just really want people to understand, man.
Right.
Wisdom come as you grow. Wisdom come as you grow. You're not going to get all of this at the beginning of your new relationship.
Right.
You know, you're going to have to bump your head.
Yeah, you have to put the time in.
Yeah, you're going to have to put the time in.
It ain't gonna just happen overnight.
No.
Because mistakes are going to be made. Shit's going to be messed up. Nothing's ever perfect. You want it to be, but it's not going to be.
It's not going to be.
It's not going to be.
You got to be willing to go through the fire.
More than through the fire.
And
through the volcano.
You got to know when it's time to stay, and you got to know when it's time to depart.
Right.
Now, marriage don't work. We're only talking about
relationships. We're not talking about marriage.
Oh, in marriage, hey. Now, I'm not saying they'll stay in there getting your ass whooped if you're getting abused. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm telling these people this before we go in the next 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying if you getting abused, stay there and get your ass whooped. That's a fool.
Yes.
What I am saying is separate. It's laws in place. And allow God to work on both of y'all from two separate places.
Right. As
God say, stay steadfast.
Because you're married.
Because you're married. In a relationship, you better get the hell out of there if a nigga whoop your ass that bad. Straight up. You know, hey, that got that point to where he coming off the top rope with the elbow on you. You know, he's slapping you. Hey, get your ass out of there.
Thank you for watching Lots,
Lies.
Opinion,
Truth.
and Substance. Global Vision TV, we're powered by Status Network.
See ya.
Thank you for watching
Lies.
Opinion,
Truth.
and Substance. On him because he had to make sure we were real and, you know, them kids
Yes.
still to be hogtied.
Right.